She's been teasing us all week about this. We've been waiting to be taken through the keyhole of Paula Abdul's Hollywood home. You were lucky enough to go inside.
I've got to say, it's a pretty huge keyhole. Look at the size of me. To get triple chins and love handles through that keyhole.
Rubbish.
Look, I've got to say, it was an absolute scream. She is a gem and she loves you all.
Oh,
Each and every one of you, Ida, she told me about your conversations about her dad, Joe. She so adores you,
really?
Sarah,
In a special
Jess.
way? Did
No,
she
she does.
mention anything?
Oh, not in that kind of special way. I mean, she does have
called
taste.
or written or
She's forgiven you for giving her the flu.
Yeah, only just though. I mean, by
Quite
an absolute
frankly,
whisker.
she should consider herself lucky that the flu was all she got.
But she... Oh, Joe! My goodness, you need to be sheep-dipped, sonny
like,
boy. Holy
Should we have a look at the
Nelly.
story?
Oh, please, let's after
have a look.
after you. It's not every day you're welcomed into the Hollywood home of a pop legend. Paula! But then, the fabulous Paula Abdul is really like family to Studio 10. We all remember that famous first kiss. How could I forget it? I'm still blushing. So when Paula ushers across the threshold, there is only one thing on my mind. Paula lives in a stylish condo in the trendy Century City area. She shares the apartment with her beloved dogs, 5 of the most pampered pooches you are ever likely to meet.
Right, Bessie Moo?
Now, Paula, I'm noticing the toenail paint there.
It's called a podicure.
A podicure.
Yes, Bessie Moo knows she has the best nail bed, better than her mother's, and she shows off.
The living room is peppered with awards and memorabilia, and one figure looms large above all, the late, great Gene Kelly, who to this day remains Paula's greatest career inspiration.
Gene Kelly is the reason I became an entertainer. At 4 years old, I proclaimed, after seeing Singing in the Rain, staring at the TV set, kissing the TV set, I said, I'm going to do that.
It was Gene Kelly's dance with a famous cartoon character that gave Paula the idea for her most iconic music video.
That song was never supposed to see the light of day. It was just an album track. I had in my mind immediately, I'm going to create an animated character that's a cat. And it won't be a single, but I'll somehow get a video made and I'll present it as a present for gratitude to Mr. Gene Kelly, to tell him that you are the reason that I do what I do.
From Paula's balcony, there's more evidence of Gene Kelly's greatness. The famous Fox MGM studios where Singin' in the Rain was filmed. Think back to the days of Gone with the Wind, and all of those things were basically shot right down here, weren't
Incredible.
they?
There's such incredible history.
Paula's history is equally impressive.
The people I first worked with were the Jacksons, Oliver Stone, James L. Brooks, who wrote and directed Terms of Endearment and Broadcast News and As Good as It Gets, and created the Tracy Ullman Show. I mean, he was my mentor.
As a choreographer, teaching Val Kilmer to be Jim Morrison was one of her most rewarding challenges.
Every swagger, every drunken move, every fall.
That was choreography, wasn't it?
Very difficult, but I was very blessed to work with a young actor who had so much to prove, wanting to work with Oliver Stone. Val Kilmer was extremely gifted and really was able to transform into Jim Morrison. Talented.
And now we know one of the secrets behind it.
Yeah.
It was little you.
Yeah, it was a little girl going, no, that doesn't look drunk enough. That doesn't look stoned out of your mind enough.
Back to the present, and it's time for a whistle-stop tour of Paula's pad. The yoga studio, the gym, the pool, even an impromptu musical act.
And although this way is singing that song, just know you're not alone.
The next thing I know, I'm staying the night. Can you believe it? I certainly can't.
I just so happen to have a room that has your name written all
Does
over
it really?
Well, not literally, because I didn't know you were coming, but this will be your room, which is next.
Past the Hollywood Walk of Fame thing, just in case you hadn't noticed. At the end of it all, though, there is only one way to say goodbye. You guessed it.
What a great story. Yeah.
Look, she was just such fun. She really was. Totally mad, but you get the drift of all of that. It's interesting why she's living in that condominium in Century City. Coincidentally, years ago when I was living in Los Angeles, we were neighbours. She lived across the road, yes, and she'd often, I'd see her walking her dogs and so forth, but I, wasn't kind of carried away with things. So we reconnected on that. At that particular home in Sherman Oaks where she lived, a fan by the name of Paula, it was in fact one of the contestants who didn't pass muster on American Idol, renamed herself Paula. She suicided in front of Paula Abdul's home. Overdosed in the car. She was just so fixated with Paula Abdul. So she moved out of that house. Then she moved into the gated estate where Charlie Sheen lives. That was too crazy for words. That's another 10 interviews, folks. It's actually a mini-series. And then into this
gated
condo.
estate to keep Charlie Sheen out.
Yeah, exactly.
In his case, to keep him in, like Los Angeles is sick of him. So in any event, that's why she's now in that condo. It's a beautiful penthouse on the 19th floor. She is so sweet and so lovely. And you know what? Her dogs, you won't believe this, Art. If you'd have been there, you'd have been shaking your head in shock. Those dogs have their own psychic. And this is the reason Paula's love life is a little kind of sometimes up in the air, because the doggy psychic, thanks to the dogs, kind of intervene in Paula's romances. So if the dogs don't like a particular chap Paula might be dating, via the psychic, they say, woof, woof, get rid of that man, don't like him. I think those dogs are on a mission, totally to keep her to themselves. That's it.
Is it Sylvester Stallone's mum?
No, it's not. No, it's not Wacky Jackie Stallone. No, but I mean, totally nuts. I had a ball. I was in my element because... like her, I'm totally nutty as well and love all the doggy
And we love you.
stuff.
Craig Bennett, everyone. What a great story.
Bit of fun.